This is scary. Do you really know who your spouse or your mate is? And I don't know. I haven't listened to the whole story. I only listened to a little bit of this, but I wanted to chime in because when I saw this, I am a married person. And I was like, let me tap in and really I'm interested to hear what happened and how these warning signs were not paid attention to. Let's tap into this.
Hi, ladies. Hi, trophies. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here.
Okay, that noise is in the background, great people. Yes, because it's quiet over here. Yeah.
If you hear any noise in the background, that's the new baby. A lot has happened since the last time that I recorded. I think the last time you guys saw me, I was in my second trimester. And yeah, I think I did post an update in the community section when the baby was born. And I said that I would be back soon. And that was a few months ago now. I thought that when I came back on here that it would be to maybe do like some kind of newborn favorites or meet my new baby or something like that. But unfortunately, it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband.
Oh, wow.
I honestly don't even really know where to start with this, just because it's just such a hard topic.
I can imagine.
And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much. It's like I built this channel and this whole brand around being this man's wife and trying to teach other women how to attract good men and provider men and all these different things. And I truly held my husband, or saw him, as the bar for what every woman should, type of man that, or type of husband that every woman should aspire to have. And I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare. So basically, when I first met my husband,
I was going to say, I don't know. It's so hard. And this is so sad. It really is. Let me just say that my heart goes out to her. She has just had a new baby. And I took a glimpse at her channel. I haven't looked at any video specifically, but I just took a glimpse of her channel. And, she has some really good views and a large audience. And I'm wondering, excuse me, I'm wondering where the signs were missed, because I just feel like people are who they are, and you may not see everything up front, but there are going to be some little inclinations here and there that might have your spidey senses, antennas sticking up. Bing, bing. Like, okay, pay attention. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me just zoom in here. And I think a lot of times as women, because we want the marriage, we want the family, and it may be this particular guy that will be like, oh no, okay, it's just me, or maybe, I'll let that slide. And I don't know if that's the case here, but I will say, from my experience of relationships, and I was not in very many, but even dating, you can pick up on these things if you just pay attention, and they will come. They do show up. I'm sad. This is sad.
As I've already talked about in another video, I think it was my single mom video, I explained, a little bit about how we met. And I really thought that that man was my Prince Charming. So when I first met my husband, I thought that he was my Prince Charming. I thought that he was my knight in shining armor, and he portrayed himself to be this amazing, upright, righteous Christian man. And I believed him. I think shortly after we got married, and this is something that I haven't talked about, I started noticing like certain things changed with him.
After, she
And
says.
I just started to see a few things that I didn't like, but I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past.
And I'm almost going to bet, and I just really want to say this what she's saying right here. I feel like she may have even seen some of these signs sooner and just said she thought what she's thinking right now. She was like, okay, well, I'll just let, it's okay. This is not too big. So let's just keep looking. Wow. Wait a minute.
It's like sad to even say like I could get past some of these things. I don't even know where to start. 6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was Daddy.
That's just absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. Well, let me stop this one more time. I'm sorry. So, okay, you saw the comment on the screen. I didn't want to just let that slide, come up and not say anything about that. Girl, if that's what happened, you said 4 times. What happened to just that one? And just being like, okay, wait a minute, we got to revisit some things because this is not, this ain't it. This is not it by any means. But there were an opportunity for 3 more. Wait a minute. How did this man just bust out to be, a villain? And none of these signs were seen in the very beginning. This is really, really strange to me.
I felt like my world ended.
I know, that is absolutely horrible. Oh my God.
My husband wasn't home at the time when she told me,
Thank God.
but I knew he would be coming home soon, so all I could do was just say, don't tell him that you told me. And I just instantly started trying to think of how I could get my kids out of the house.
Oh my God.
Because I knew if I confronted him
It's on.
or asked him about it, that he would just
lose
lie.
it. Yeah. Lose it.
And that he would probably just continue to keep doing stuff to her, but just become more covert or more sneaky or whatever.
This is crazy.
As soon as my husband got home, he was actually picking up the boys from school, my 2 older boys from school. As soon as he got home, I told him that I was gonna go Halloween shopping with my sister because I just needed an excuse to get out of the house with all the kids. And I knew if I said something like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store, that
He might want to go.
it would be suspicious. Like, why am I bringing all the kids and like packing things, like things that we would need and things like that. So going Halloween shopping was the best thing I could think of to just hurry up and get the kids out of the house. I'm sorry, I had to get myself together. So when I got to the hospital, they basically told me that we had to go to another hospital because they didn't do physical exams, like that kind of physical exam there. So a police officer escorted the kids and I to another hospital where they were able to evaluate my daughters. It ended up coming out that he had actually been touching both of my daughters.
Oh my gosh. Child.
Who are only 2 and 4 years old.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, in my mind, I can't say what I was thinking. But if you are a parent, I mean, I don't know, just an individual. When you hear that, that's just absolutely disgusting. It's beyond that. And as a mom, retribution is all they can think about. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. I gotta go do a little research on this. How long were they married? How long did you date the guy?
Like a dream.
I mean, so she
Like,
had previous kids
when
before him, obviously.
when this first happened, I just kept waking up every day and just hoping that this was a dream.
Oh no.
Because it's literally my worst nightmare. It's my worst nightmare. I myself am a product of RAPE. that's how I came to be. And was also, abused as a child by a neighbor's husband. And I specifically prayed to God that my children would never, ever, ever have to go through this. And I'm just not quite sure how this happened, why this happened.
Wow.
I just don't know how he was able to get away with it and so sneaky, because with my own trauma, I watch my kids like a hawk. Like, I don't like them sitting on people's laps.
I feel you.
None of that.
I understand completely.
And he knows how much I cannot stand men like him. And to think like I couldn't even go to sleep in my own house and know that my children are safe.
Oh my gosh, this is just devastating. It really
Just
is.
by me going to sleep, my children were left unprotected.
Did she press charges? I'm assuming so.
So I don't know what the future of this channel is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to change the name or what.
I'm just gonna stop it there, man. Was not expecting that. I actually was thinking she was going to say about physical abuse. When women say monster, that's the first I would say that's one of the first things that will come to a woman's mind is she was being beat up by her husband, mistreated, But to hear this is beyond that. Now, I don't know how to spot a child molester. I haven't had to, unless, let me just say this, from dating a person and then you marrying the person and then that happened. But you're out places and you see some strange people lurking around your kid. I'm not saying that's what they are, but it's a big possibility that they could be, start with a P. Mm-hmm. So this is just absolutely horrible. We have to pray for her strength, pray for her peace of mind, pray for her young girls, and pray that she really turns to God to be able to get the love and support that she needs, because I'm sure she has a support system. I hope she has a strong family support system and, a few homegirls that can really be the backbone for her in this time of need. But my heart truly goes out to you. And I just... that piece, I don't even know if there could be a prerequisite to how you pay attention to that. And if there were some other things that came out to where, the type of monster that he was, I just, I feel like when she mentioned before, there were a few things that she saw shortly after that she thought were just going to get better. There may have been those same things she may not have let slide prior to the marriage. Because many times people can show you some things about themselves. It may not be the bullseye, the spot on main thing to make you say, boy, hold up, I ain't trying to catch no case. I love my freedom, and boo, you ain't even worth it. But this situation right here is absolutely, and it's crazy. That's all I can say. I got to be mindful of my words. But God sees everything. God sees everything. So We're going to pray for the girls, the youth, and for her other kids, because now they're going through something because he's not there. The man is not there. The man is not there. But I'm glad that this young lady wasn't physically beat up or anything like that. Her kids weren't beat up and, hurt really bad on that note. But the molestation is definitely, just as painful as a punch, if not worse. So let's continue to pray for Isis. And I hope she continues to do content. I do. And how mistakes can turn around to be, life changing and life altering testimonials that will empower women and help other people, think before they get in a, relationship, but not just think, but to really zoom in to some of the things that she may have missed or overlooked. So even though this is a really big learning curve and lesson and painful experience for her, other women especially can learn from this. So I hope she does not, stop doing content and continue to press on her channel. And maybe have to take down some old videos if he's in some of the content. I truly can understand that. So, but don't stop doing content, sis. This is something that can really help other women who may run into your knight in shining armor, just like you thought you had your Prince Charming. And then on the other side, it's the evil villain, the monster that either we didn't zoom into, thought was going to get better, or didn't even see it all. All right, great people. So let's continue to lift her up. I'm going to go over in the comment section of this video and just give her some hearts and let her know that I'm sorry to hear that, and just kind of give some support. And, I would suggest some of you guys do the same thing. If you're into empowering and uplifting one another, because that's truly what we need, especially in this time. During this time, we definitely need more love than hate, and that's for sure. All right, great people. I love you guys. I truly, truly do. I appreciate your support. Let's get this channel to 10K, and I'll see you in the next video.